Nkomodi na yedudu. You guys know that normally, sometimes, I do a combo conversation, and then a combo conversation. I have a comedian and an actor, and an artist, a very beautiful lady. Often Zakia.
Kunge.
The second one, what London?
Zakia Kunge.
Kunge. Oh, okay. Zakia Kunge. That's your real name.
That's my real name, and that's my stage name as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes,
Nancy, oh yeah, artist, one time won't use one real name as your stage names. Incidentally, now we choose it to be used.
Because I say no, I actually started going by just Zakia. I don't know, like it never occurred to me that me compare a day for, and so people began to know me as that. And I met now who was a major one. I said, no, it's like, oh my finding now. I can't come up with anything. My dream was I can't think far.
Is it NASA?
I didn't answer.
But the Zakia is a sweet name.
Yes. So I made it Zakia Kunge. It just sounds powerful. I like
it does.
Yeah, I like it sounds like there's something behind it.
It does.
Yeah, thank you.
It does. Momo Akwabe View.
Yeah.
And then I have David the entertainer. Akwaba.
Yeah. Thank you.
I do fine. Now what's your here?
Yeah, normal dread.
A normal dread.
Yeah,
one they decided they be a dread.
Yes.
And now it is because of Ade Yenintina as part of branding. They decided they be a dread.
Not really. Me just decided to say me a dread. That's all.
Yeah. A comedian.
Yeah.
Ne actor.
Yeah.
Nti I won't say a comedian. Me a comedian tree. No. You were branches. Okay. You were stand up. You were day. You were day. You were day. I will follow him.
Okay, me follow skit making.
Skit making.
Yeah.
How is skit making in Ghana? How is it like?
I think it's lifting up small. Yeah. It's kind of bad, but it will surely come up.
It will surely come up.
Yeah.
See, Nigerians no one skate a warrior. It started with like individuals, but then within a short time, aside they now being known. Where son was most of the Nigerian actors nankasa who are well known was one Rebecca. Ghana had a skit no. Yen actors no womdenta.
Okay, me personally no. Me nim sena yaha amount for too much, but like industry wise no, I'm not supposed to think like that. Right, I'm supposed to move to them, but me, I haven't moved to any of them yet. Yeah,
you haven't moved to
any of them yet. I don't know
because you feel that about one is a border.
Yeah, that's what I feel like sometimes. But that's what I'm saying. Industry-wise, it's not good.
If the industry-wise, it is not good. I'm
working on it.
You're working on it.
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. I'm working on it too. So you're working on it as in how? Are you working on yourself? Oh. And either you are working on the approachy.
Okay, so the fact is, you know, Ghana Hanomino. I said Ghana Hanomino. And son of I just say you've actually moved. You are also on the top. Like, do you get it? So sometimes you need to also put yourself at that level before you can move to them, because. So if someone wants to feature you, so first of all, Nigeria, their population is really helping them in terms of reach. Do you get it? So they don't have problem whenever they come, very new, and they just blow very, very, very quick. Their population is really, really, really adding up. But as comparing their population to ours, is a way big difference. Do you get it? So for us to also get to the top there, there's a big struggle. So, in Punifono, if they want to help you, they want to see you at the top. Like, also, hey, do you get it? If me personally, if I want to work with somebody, I want to check the person's reach and other stuff. So I'm sure, they also think like the same way. So before you move to them, they have to do some small analysis. If I feature, or this guy feature me, what am I gaining, and all those stuff.
But then, so urban there, skate makers will feature these actors and actresses are.
Ooh, and I may say it depends. Yeah, sometimes the relationship. Yeah. Okay. So shout out to Bismarck the Joke. He started making skits also. God being so good, like he's actually also helping us in terms of feature. Do you get it? So I think small.
Zakia, talking about featuring, A feature obi wo wonyum bi do yet.
Not yet, Dabi.
Dinta.
You know, as an artist, no music me, you know, for now, it's an expression of self.
Okay.
And you know, because every song I write all of my music.
Okay.
You know, so far I feel like I'm at a point where I'm telling my story.
Okay.
Yeah. So there hasn't been, and there hasn't been a need to me for being better, like to add a person's voice. I think that you need to be authentic as an artist. And you say by force. We are the feature because a idea a trend and now my cover will be a feature. I feel like if you want to be an authentic, creative person, you need to do what the work demands. So if semetonio maybe and I want a male perspective, maybe I might make a male that be so be feature. But for now, and you know me and you very personal and to me but I do have one or two as a hobby. It's me be obey the day or baby shaky. I know crab, but my target 1 or 2 people. But like he said, oh, I'm coming MDK medical. So always so what I say. Okay. Obey. Eh? Also,
now what
we are rapper.
Obey. Obey. Oh, so try now.
I'm try. Okay. I bet you me. I bet you my view.
They did na me penti. What na they did na they did.
Didn't na open dia.
What my you did I did this and they simple.
So I hope that when the time reaches I'll be away. But like he said, featuring no, say Ghana no. I feel like idea way it's not to be controversial. But me feel say Nigerians are more supportive of their own than Ghanaians are. Especially when they think you are new and upcoming. And upcoming is a tag I personally don't like. You know, if I'm an artist and then he's a comedian, what do you mean by upcoming comedian? He's a comedian.
Okay.
You know, if you're a teacher at Ghana International School and you're a teacher at Lugu Secondary, but you're still a teacher. We don't say rural teacher or upcoming teacher. You're a teacher. Once you are making the arts, yes, somebody might have the love of 1 million people, but maybe I have 10 people who also believe in me so much. So we are all musicians, we are comedians, we are creative artists. But Ghana, they sometimes think that they're on a certain level.
I say,
supportive.
So if not to catch you, but then maybe say from that Masame Keno. When we look at young award schemes, there are actually categories that awards up and coming artists. Inti say if artists nankasan will accept them categories now, such that one kasan will accept that title as up and coming. Another new discovery.
Discovery, I agree with that. Okay, because you have to discover somebody or something. Maybe you were previously unknown. But what does upcoming mean? At what point do you... Until when? Until when? Until when I decided say Udureba is so undruye. Maybe as Madina phone me. Me say obviously me Madina queen.
Madina phone me.
Madina phone me for example. Now who won't name me? Now was me upcoming. What you say? Baby I be free no. Me I can come.
Baby if you matter was I get your argument.
You get what I'm trying to say.
I get your argument.
So no, as for discovery, fine. Maybe the award scheme discovered me. Maybe the masses got to know about me. Maybe that's the year that I got a song on national radio. I understand that. But as upcoming, then who decides? And then when they put that tag on you, then the big boys don't want to play with you because some of them feel like or more brand, no more the brand, their brand and your brand, you know, then they start with all that big talk. And our stars are big, our seniors are not always accessible. I feel like, I mean, I've dealt with a few Nigerians, they are more open. They are not afraid to share their spotlight, almost through, because when you're confident in what and where they are. By your home, no, I mean, we meet people, you meet one in the casa fine, oh, mama, I feel for a you understand? And it's like, that's what we keep talking about, the gatekeeping. It's like, and if you look at the shows, it's always one way. It's always the same top 4 or 5 names. Always the same people. It doesn't get boring. It gets boring. And so even when a new one breaks out, it's even somebody that they themselves are personally picked. It's very, very rare for an outsider, the way Black Sheriff has broken into the fold. It's very rare for an outsider. It's still somebody from the established camp. You know, but I think Nigerians are not like that because Burna Boy even featured Black Sheriff when he was not under links, not under any so-called big dog. He just, which Ghanaian big boy would have done that?
That's a question.
You know.
He hasn't even realized I'm being like him. So talking about the skits.
Okay.
And talking about Ghana for 1 year supportive. Recently, Fela Makafui went to Nigeria. Okay. Some of the skit makers, on your 1 year skit, including Mr. Macaroni. And then not too long ago, Hajia Bintu, also called Nigeria, also nye skit makers nibi, on your 1 year skit. Some of these skit makers came to Ghana. Wanye Nkofupi, when you 1 year skit, I think Kwerkrana Van Vekawum, Ella McAfee herself has done some here. Yvonne Nelson has done some. And so if they are doing it with the Nigerians,
whom they think are stars.
Not I want 1 year stars.
Whom they think, you know, no, I get, I'm not even talking about myself, but I get where he's coming from.
No, but like, what I mean is, Ghana had the 1 year stars.
Okay, so
as in the skit makers in Ghana, 1 year stars.
So that's why I said earlier, more population in terms of the rich. So because we have more like creators, making good skits than most of the Nigerian actors, most of the Nigerian skit makers. But the reach, we are talking about the reach here. Because if someone has like 1 million followers, good. Do you get it? Does any panel? Because when you go to Twitter, semi-influencer and all those stuff.
Maybe do 1 million now, break.
Do you get it? If you look at our artists, look at our musicians, some of the skit makers are more followers than artists or more. Brother Shaggy will joining artists best 5 for Ghana. Brother Shaggy will follow just a skit maker. Do you get it? So their population is actually helping them. And that exposure, no, it's very, very difficult. Do you get it? And be brave. So sometimes some feel say, but yes, we a different category. Do you get it? Because it's even getting to a time. The actors nankasa one way Gollywood and everyone. So it will get to a time and they will even start rushing into the skit making because content creating is now getting very.
So they've already started.
Do you get it?
They've already started.
So somebody be boss who side. And say normal.
But to add to that, Kojo Sheldon tweeted, I think yesterday, or a breakdown interview for an unknown artist. I won't say up and coming, relatively unknown artist. And he didn't charge the boy anything. And a guy showed up at his house to dash him a wristwatch and fish. And and he was touched.
Fish?
Yes.
Chicken, tilapia or
oh, maybe I didn't know if it was panla.
Panla. Okay, be no coastal.
No, but but you said it touched him. And that shows that a lot of people, the boy, like, a lot of people don't do that. You understand?
Even, no, a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. Even for me personally, I don't know how you got here. But the opportunity even you presented to me, it's so rare to meet someone, you know, who has the platform and the relatively unknown talent. Like, you know what, come let me give you an interview. You know, people don't do it. Like you would think it was commonplace, but it's not. And a lot of the big people that we know, and me, people said I shouldn't say this on air, but it's very disheartening when you know people, and yet when it comes time for them to extend their hand on their platforms, then it becomes long. And I don't know what it is, you know, and that's why I always say the Nigerians are doing so much better because everyone is winning. We have so many different talents in Nigeria, so many. Every year new people are coming. But over here, boss or what's now, you know, and I think that's the biggest problem with our industry. It's not that talent is not there. There's so much talent, but people are not willing to share the platforms and the spotlights. You know, so you have to struggle, and then you meet, of course, in the mix, 1 or 2 people, the Abaga guys and a few other friends who willingly from their hearts, there's always a good person who will help you. But the majority of them, either say omo sika, omo be boarding, one class will be 5 and I say omo film, omo fi say, but as we hate it, now everybody wants to call.
Everybody wants.
But when I complain, we say sign omo in film, and to me say film, and I mean
normal.
What's your dinner film?
Because someone in our son or brain and son or bedroom.
But then, now you are gradually getting to be known. To the America called Medina, your boss. Is it still the same? Are you still struggling? to get onto shows?
I'm gonna say I've been so blessed in the last few months. Right.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but it's been amazing. Every door I've knocked on has been opening. Every single door. I feel like memory asun or something like that. So suddenly it is not as hard anymore. I know all my friends have, today this is my third interview of the day. It's been a blessing,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm getting calls from the producers. Anyone that asks is saying yes. So it's finally happening. So I'm also very honest about the fact that I'm at a place where now I'm not struggling anymore. I feel like maybe the music is picking up or God is finally answering. I don't know what it is, but I'm just really, really grateful that it's happening now. But I've had to definitely go through the, begging and calling. And it just comes to a point where you have to stop relying on people and just go back to trusting your crafts and trusting God. That's where it got to. Because I realized that me need to amount for baby. So not first, no more yet. Not a breaking my heart. Not okay. But now me say, let me get better at my job. Sometimes it's also part of it, because if your craft is good, because what's open quality.
I also want quality on my show.
On your show. People also will want to be part of it. So I decided to stop feeling entitled to Obi Now me making sure I dear me or man they even feel honored to be a part of it. Yeah. And once I started working on my music and things got better, now things are so much easy. So right now they mean to be complaining. I'm so grateful. Yeah, things are good now. I'm grateful. Yeah.
Beautiful there. Mpacho.
When
you were talking earlier, you made mention that a lot of these Ghanaian skits are more funny than Nigerians, wanna say. But then a lot of people's work there, Nigerians seems to be natural comedians.
Okay.
And they don't put in a lot of effort to be funny.
Okay.
There are some skits Amasha Wagana had. I couldn't stay on for a minute.
Okay.
Equally, there are some skits for Nigeria. I couldn't stay on for a minute. But say Ekade and me personally, now I don't follow a lot of the Ghanaian skit makers because I don't know a lot of them.
One I'll follow.
I say.
It's one I'll follow.
Okay, so me, the master I'm not really good with names.
Okay.
But with you and the other guy, you see, so I don't even know the names. This is me. When I watch one skit, when I watch two, and I realize, oh, they are good, I'll just follow.
Okay.
Irrespective of where you come from, I'll follow. I'm a news person. I'm an entertainer. I need to know what is going on everywhere. Sure. So you may be in Ocheto, I'll follow you. You may be in Ukraine, I'll follow you. Wherever you are. So far as there's some content, some good content coming from you, I'll follow you. But then I find myself following a lot of these Nigerians.
Okay.
Maybe it is because they appear more on my timeline.
Okay.
Because if I don't know your name, I can't go and search.
Sure.
I can only get to see you when you come on my timeline or when somebody shares your content and it gets on my timeline.
Sure.
So maybe I see more of the Nigerians on my timeline and then I follow them.
Okay.
And most of these Nigerians that I follow, you laugh your head off.
Good.
You laugh your head off. There are some few people, everybody else say they are funny.
All right.
Me, I don't find them funny.
Okay.
So when I see their skits, I'll just scroll.
Sure.
Some are good, but there's a little bit of abuse.
Okay.
Because they try to come with the African parent content, which always involves someone slapping you, obili your day. And I'm not comfortable with content like that.
Oh, okay.
And still no. Feel the moment I it takes me me feel some way, so I just scroll by. But Ghana for no. In fact, America say, like truly, America say, all the Nigerian Mabu was in Makawana, some Menshadambo, but I'm picturing all of them. But Ghana, it's difficult picturing them. I can picture you and your colleague. I can picture, I don't know his name, but there's one guy. Oh yeah, a skate na A crew be no kita akuko sa abedo so kita a frog or se bibi dem.
Or a Ghanaian.
Or a Ghanaian. Or a Ghanaian po tuntum. I think he's a notna. I think he's a notna. Minim nizin. But he's very good. Okay. Bismarck the joke. Sisia Oye skits. Very, very good skits. My best one Oye the ghost edition. Okay. Someone who refused to pay for the Uber trip. You know. Okay. I love that one so much. And that's some 1 or 2 I've had somebody else on the show who is also quite good. But aside
Waris,
them, comedian Waris,
MJ the comedian, he's also a stand-up artist. So I pay more respect to MJ the comedian and Waris because they are doing two stuffs. All right, they are stand-up comedians.
They are stand-up comedians.
Content creating. So bringing these two things together is very, very difficult. Like creating a story for stand-up and Kasano, a headache. Like I say, oh, controlling Ghana.
Okay.
Like a headache.
A headache.
A headache. Yeah. And see, most of omun squad no be brave. Omun to me sustaining. Like it's very, very, very high. Yeah. It's very. But then, high.
Is it that you guys are not doing something right, especially when it comes to? I mean, you can have the following. Still able to my sponsor. Page for it to get to a lot of timelines. Is it that you guys are not doing a lot to reach a lot of people more than those who are already following you? Okay,
so I'll still hit on the reach. And why? Because Instagram, especially, the more you get reach, the more I do content to explore. You get it, and explore is all over. The whole world, and it's a content to me that explorer, it's a plus.
Okay.
So if you have to check explore, ultimately Nigerian content, a does will explore chain Ghana content.
Okay.
And now unshadan winning to where.
May shadan share. Like I said, whatever comes up, I watch.
You watch. So you see more of Nigerian content on your feed than Ghanaian content.
Ghanaian content.
Which you think
not just Instagram.
Other places.
Facebook, everywhere.
Everywhere.
The Nigerian content are more.
Until the more they reach, you know, the more on say app, you know, so promoting content, you know. Do you get it? Like Sena Okano, Ghana for the mass cycle margin, say Nigerian automatically Nigerian content creators.
The market's not soon. So they will reach more people, and we are the negative, the negative side.
Like the rich, you know, population, you know, so apart from Ghana, Nigeria, one country maybe now them say we skate.
Oh, me follow one guy.
I'm talking of Africa.
Okay, one black guy, minimum needing.
But then, who does this?
David, not that guy. Me follow some. He did some video. It went viral. The video was like, we have eaten breakfast. Okay. We will eat lunch.
Oh, okay, that guy.
Evening to eat supper. Yes, that guy.
The way you people think the way you left us.
That is the way. I follow that guy, but I follow him. I watch almost all his videos. Until like I said, different countries. The moment you come up, I watch. I will watch you. Good. Now, Zakia, talking about rich.
Yeah.
Do you think like we were saying earlier, David and I were saying earlier, why are the Nigerians have a bigger market? The Nigerians have a bigger market. We don't. So we are not putting in much to reach more people, even beyond Nigeria, because the Nigerians may have a bigger market. They may have the biggest market in Africa, but it is not stopping them from reaching people in other African countries and even international.
I think that they having a bigger market is not automatic that that's why they are succeeding, because I think it should be harder. Because if I were a performer in Nigeria, I have to worry about getting over 300 million people.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I can't even imagine what that would be like. Whereas here, I just have to worry about winning 30 million people.
30 million.
So I think our job is supposed to actually be smaller. But I think that, once again, very controversial comments, I think that maybe we don't push. Look, my best friend is a Nigerian. Okay. Right? I've gone to school with a few Nigerians. I've encountered them. Okay. And I would say, like, boot to boot, they work harder than most Ghanaians. Sure. I just have to be honest.
For sure.
But the one thing I've picked up from Nigerians is that they go hard. If they are scamming, they scam you hard. But if they are working honestly to they go hard. They don't cut corners. Whatever they do, they put in the work. Even look at, like, okay, so I'm a musician. Look at the Omalays. Look at Fireboy releasing music back to back. And I feel like they single-handedly are responsible for making the rest of us wake up.
Okay.
You know, because the way they are going hard, everyone else has had to sit up, and we've had to, you know, try and keep up. So one, I think they work very hard. I think that Ghana, two, we don't have a culture of investing in our craft. I personally sponsor my page because, like you said, they are ahead because they are already winning, and the algorithm pushes those who are winning. So they're already 10 steps ahead of us. So it will never slow down for us to catch up. So we just have to either
do
sponsor,
sponsor
the
okay,
pages,
with you can sponsor
or
as
make
a musician,
better.
but media it's not.
Why can't you sponsor?
Why can't you sponsor?
Oh,
Make
okay.
a real
So my page is my account. Good. So my page is my account because if maybe I'm getting on board with a company, they will check, they will make a whole insight on my page, check whether it has been sponsored before, check whether, so everything needs to come naturally.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. As a creator, we work with companies. And so we do presentation. Once you present your show page, you know, check say account with on this day you sponsored this post.
So they don't like when you sponsor pages?
Because you had lots of, as a by force, viewers.
No, you see, okay, so when I sponsor, for example, it just makes and you know the funny thing about Instagram, when I sponsor, half of the people who are viewing it are already my friends list who were not even seeing it, and they asked me and they thought I wasn't even posting. So it just, I think that you know, Instagram is not being fair to us in a way that now they force you to sponsor for your followers to even now see
to
you.
reach a lot
To
of
reach
people.
even
reach
a lot of people. And then whether or not they decide to like, it now depends on how good the content is. So you make sure that when people see, they love it enough, like yourself, you watch one video, 2 videos, it's nice, and then you click and then you want to follow. Right. So I think that we just, and I feel like at the pattern,
At the pattern.
what's
Yeah,
I say? So no matter how difficult the challenges are, and we've got them, we just need to also really make sure that we are competing. Because for me as a musician, I'm always very brutally honest with myself. Like, I listen to my song, I listen to a Nigerian artist song, and I'm like, I need to put in more, because these guys are not playing, like, with the melodies, with their beats. They're not playing.
I say most like the Nigerian artists, like in their head, this is my job.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
See, they are just
this
aggressive.
Is my job.
That's all. They are just
And
aggressive.
some of the Ghanaian artists, it's like for fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
normal.
They don't even understand the business aspects of the
you know
job.
something? We could play a game right now. We could play 2 music videos, no names, no unknown artists. But one Nigerian and Indian, there's a difference. Ghana,
There's a difference.
There's always a difference. Before I even see the name, I can tell that they're way they're free Ghana. I mean, music videos, Nameka. Okay, the music videos.
The
music videos, you understand? Oh, like Nigerians are like they're not afraid to put money into whatever, and they have the support too. What I say, we wait to make a Nigerian businessman. No, you know, naira, their millions, now or their teuchi. Ghana, people are still asking, how are you making money from music? In this day and age, we are sitting down. Make sure you say me ask, not be saying say, okay, so what else are you doing apart from music?
Unfortunately, my time
money.
My time but then them issue about it's difficult to get Nkofu to invest in craft in Ghana. No? Don't you guys think that in Yankasa Ghana for our attitude of hunting people down, the moment we realize that this person is rich and is supporting this person and supporting this person, no nipan lay a donation bia or ye sikadri donation no or yankofu bowu neniska na adosu. This person is like, they've done it to a lot of people in the industry.
And sellouts as well.
It's you know why a lot of people like it's pay. No one can what one's shame, because it is coming to a point where say a business and the business is prospering, is flourishing. No what they will attack you. So people are hiding behind people to run their businesses.
Yeah, so in some of the doors,
I think we all have Ghanaians. We all have issues.
We all have issues.
We have big issues. We have big pride. Like when we talk of pride, Nigeria on ferry sale, but you know, could be fair compared to no man is you get it unfair. No matter who the person is.
Even if they are friends,
like,
now why
you
say
but you know, could be fair. Oga, this na my CD at the sink. Magani ni.
I've forgotten. We were freedom artist din, but then it's a Nigerian story. It involves a Don Jazzy. Also, this particular artist, we were freedom, but it's one of the well-known artists now. Don Jazzy Boshara na pan, not any gate issue. Oboko Chrome Baban, Otsana Ho. Obada Boshara Biono, Otsana Ho. Otsana Ho monoma tell Don Jazzy Kadoki. Bra. Even
as I kept they did the same to Olamide. Or hunting is a
Bagana honey and yet
Obia pride.
That's our problem. We have big issue like
Sebe upcoming war pride. Boss war pride.
Because we have investors.
One be in war pride.
Me. Kunge town so anka no mu nsuo no.
So any pride.
Any pride. Normal. Me fair share.
So if any pride, I didn't end to me and
I have investors behind me.
You have investors behind.
Yeah.
What are the investors getting in return?
What are they getting in return?
Yes.
Royalties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Royalties and personal. Some to our personal.
Some to our personal. Yeah. Beautiful. But Zakia, you are investing in yourself.
Yeah, I'm investing in myself, but it's not all. You see, it doesn't mean that you're not a musiker. I have friends, I have family who are supporting me. But I kind of investors because you sign a contract. And now I'll be the mama say commissioner percentages. But so far been so good. Like I have people who believe in me. Say my call more and I'm more at this kabi. I did she said yeah me and I'm person mumboa. So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah.
Nice one. Ansani yebokono. When your moyens that a promote says here.
Body na me promote says here.
Body.
A
chrono or a Superwoman. Is it an old track?
No. Nina released both of them. Actually, I released them in an EP.
Oh, okay.
Then I pulled the EP because I decided to re-release them as singles.
Oh, okay.
So I put them in promoting and Superwoman. So I released them at the same time, but me only one after the other.
One after the other.
Body video I released this year.
Okay.
And so I'm working on the Superwoman video too later.
And see, body no, as na motivate you, ma etro damunyum no.
Body no, it's like in that situation be more like me who guy be na me yada no, now I'm back. So I'm like, you know what, I have to make the first move. Basically, that's what the song is about. Like sometimes maybe David would say, fine boy, look at the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Blonde at the tips. Maybe I know me expect to say or beba. But so wasted time. I met him. I call like, hey babe, usually I don't do this, but you just bust my brain. And to me, I mean, what's to me, guys?
If I they feel away, you know they can make a go tell.
Time no day. Make you
go.
That's why the body.
I will tell you.
You will tell
me.
Sister, why won't you tell?
Why should I tell?
Listen, I'll send it to you personally. Listen to it to motivate you.
You're
very guy. I don't know, but why?
Remember though.
See, and you know, usually I don't do this, but you just bust my brain. You might think that I'm foolish,
you
but
can even bust my heart.
No, see that, and yes, I did. No, sometimes
I'm the type of who can tell you, I catch me there. Oh, Abba, can we hang out on Friday? No, I catch you do Friday. Meet you by a mayo.
What's it by your?
My wife to meet you by a mayo.
What's it? You're booking appointment with your rather than
appointment and going out to
why? No. I say you were born.
Oh no. Now, Obi crack a don yambo pay and I said later, or Frano, can we do it next week? I'm happy. Because one, I didn't want to go in the first place.
In the first place, I even happy.
Is it because you don't like the person, or you just don't like person flexing the panic akara?
I don't like going out.
Many time, mother, I'd rather sleep.
Do you have a boyfriend, a husband?
I'm not married.
Do you have a lover?
Necessary. Are you the one interviewing me? Are you the one interviewing me?
Because how will you get a boy if you
don't go out? Table not Danny.
How will you go out if you don't get a boy?
I don't know how to answer this question.
And I said, we are
more people.
Who interviews the interviewer?
Who interviews the interviewer? Zakia, it's when you be a petty and you know.
Antibody, no, like I said, or baby, I open maybe a boy be was spying, but his mind is not there. Munko see body no. Yes, Munko see na mamo ginger. That ginger never lasted for 10 minutes.
But then, me nye mum, me mbepe mum. but man yeddo. At least I wear show you be you na man yeddo.
Yes.
Nti say epedeka probi na short lyrics bra. More lyrics. In fact, mama kwano there for do kra na nyanyipa na attention coming. In fact, but I mean mum dey mempel.
And Body is out everywhere on every music streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Audio Boom Play, YouTube, and Zakia Kunge, Zakia Kunge. And it's the same name on every social media in this world. Instagram, platform, TikTok, me wo hormone tie menyum.
Ubete.
Omontie. Now
how did you say?
Yeah, you like my performance.
Oh yes.
Send me your idea.
I was enjoying it back then.
Thank you.
I was enjoying it.
Thank you. So, you know, Superwoman 2 is there. And a singing means that it shall be well. It's a motivational song.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't it be a come the way off and I said we couldn't crampa jawa. Don't worry. It is going to be well. Yes, be a year.
Oh, be a be yampa. Be a be yampa. David. And see, I also was skits and why not trauma?
Oh, I write my own skits, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I direct my own skits, I shoot and edit my own
skits.
skits.
As not motivate you. As not motivate you. How do you get that motivation to write?
Be a whole lot.
Oh,
like
okay.
From different forces, like different places. Basi and on our way, now we're in fast. It's difficult, but we have to try. We actually decided to go on it, so we have to push all out here.
Oh, okay. And see, those who haven't watched, those who are like me, I watch so, but they don't even pay attention to the name and all that. No. Okay. So watch show up social media pages.
On all platforms, David Entertainer.
David
Entertainer.
Yeah. David Entertainer.
All platforms.
Platforms
yeah.
Two videos no or YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, beautiful. I'm sure I'm following you. Yes, I'm following you because Marshall, I want a fair guy. No? I watch you guys.
Yes.
Or friend them.
Boom Mali.
Boom. Yes. Oh, yeah, and okay. Part two. Yes. I watch you people. You
have to support us.
Oh no, me. I support people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little I can do.
For sure. That's nice.
I've already bought the data. So if I won't use it to watch people and support them, then why do I have it? No, I'll support.
And I just want to thank you for this.
Welcome.
For giving me the opportunity to perform my craft for 10 glorious minutes and show people I can do. I'm grateful.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
Actually, I've never tried a video clip.
Video clip. So say no rap no you clip.
This watch a video. I
never saw video.
Oh bye bye.
And I'm a boy.
Now also feature and what skate no more.
In fact, that's a good idea.
Positive, yeah.
Positive. That's
feature and what skate no more.
I'll go for a tall handsome man to
make any problem. Positive.
It will do beautiful.
Yeah.
So we promote the music as well.
I know. That'll be fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for the link up.
I got you. I'm a link up. Link up. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. And then we had David Entertainer na Zakia Kunge. Zakia nanyum over all the digital platforms. Echo na ebonizin Zakia Kunge. Ninyum ninyina baba echo or your YouTuber. You get all her videos. The maso na all the social media platforms. Echo na ebo David Entertainer. David nesketa waye nyinara obaba. Srew nete nyum pa. Na yebatna ha na yedi nkoma amfe bufu amfant na ho na nhye na roba. Yame ya domo china. Yebasansu yishi. Have a good night.